But KOALA
Mhm.
starting off with search event, very important.
Ooh,
Top
and
3.
playing Max
Yeah,
Bling as well.
absolutely. That's what we want to see. Looks very beautiful. And yep, that's a new Sabo card, the 6 cost 2k counter from PRBO2. If you got 15 cards in trash, this card costs -3 from hand. So that's nearly the same as the Sanji that we know. If you get to Don less than your opponent, you can play him out for 3. And Kid is starting off going second, very important. And then with Searcher Luffy, let's see what
Yep.
he's going for. Hawkins could be the
Mm.
perfect curve here.
And I can imagine that 7-cost Law is more important than 8-cost Kit in this matchup because the 7-cost Law does not get punished by the Koala leader effect. So, um, for who doesn't know what the Koala does, once per turn, when your opponent plays a character with an original cost of 8, read 8-cost Kit in this matchup, or more, um, or when your opponent plays a character through an effect, as we saw Rebecca do, you may activate this effect, and the effect is your opponent adds the top card of their life cards to their hands, and it's a once per turn effect. So
Very interesting leader ability indeed.
mhm,
Now Kid is swinging 5 into Koala. There's a 1k Sabo, and yep, that's what we want to see. A 4-cost Hawkins on curve. And now lead
mhm,
ability, you need to flip your life. Kit ability, end of your turn, you may turn 1 card from the top of your life cards face up, and then set
mhm,
up to one of your supernova type characters with a cost of 8 or less active, and then this character gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. That means Hawkins is a blocker now. And of course, Hawkins on KO, you can trash one of your opponent's life. That's a strong ability. And we see Koala
mhm.
got the Hack blocker, also very strong. Give himself +4, as we see, very important for the leader ability. And on KO, you can KO one of your opponent character with a cost of 4 or less. So you can choose that Hawkins as your target, but then you have to trash your life. That's the downside.
Mhm. A really good blocker, Huck. It gives me the Lucky Roo vibes.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely right. Now Kid swings 5k with Hawkins. He countered
mhm,
this one out with Kuma 2k. Now again 5k swing from Chris with his Kid leader. Koala's also going to counter this one out, so double 2k here. And now we see, wow, that's the perfect curve. It's Kuma, the new Kuma from OP12, the secret rare. Yeah, on play, you can trash 1 card from your hand, and then you can just put the top card of your deck to the top of your life. And then this character gains +2 until the end of your opponent's next turn. That's a very strong ability. Also, that +2 yeah, can be very important. And now lead ability to restand to Hawkins and to give him the block ability. So that was a very strong turn and the perfect curve for Kid.
mhm, absolutely. And we know that he already has a 7-cost Law as well in hand for next turn, so that's also really, really good for him.
Absolutely, yeah. He did have the perfect cards now. Looks really, really good. But of course, we are in the early game, so everything is still up. Koala now with another search. Now, yeah, a lot of good targets, of course. Koala deck that can search the Kuma. That is very important because that
Mhm.
Kuma being a Revo army, now he's playing him out. Let's see
He's
what he's
playing the
going.
alt art of the 6-cost Kuma, so we are always making the joke on stream. If you are playing alt arts, the Kuma can heal twice. Sadly,
That would be
sadly,
very
that's not
strong.
true.
Yeah, Alter looks super nice now, and Koala goes up to 5 life. And now, yep, because of when this leader attacks your opponent leaders, if you have 2 or more character with a cost of 8 or more, draw 1 card, means you was allowed to draw.
Mhm.
And now let's see what KID is doing. We will see a 5k swing from Hawkins again. Going to take this one, no trigger there.
We are he knows that he can give a rested Dawn from 7 cost Law,
Exactly.
so that's why he is deciding on how he wants to swing right now. We are throwing away Akuma.
Wow, that's interesting. So
Oh,
7k swing goes through, no trigger again.
oh, it seems
And
like
is it?
he is not using the rested Dawn, so maybe we will see an 8 cost kit
Yep,
instead.
absolutely right. Maybe 8 cost KID, and I think it's fine to play KID right now.
Oh, no, it's
Oh,
Katakuri actually.
wow. And that's an interesting one. 8 cost Katakuri. On play, you can place one character with a cost of 8 or less, yeah, to the top or bottom of the
Mhm.
life. So that's a huge one to get rid of Kuma. Of course, Kuma with the +2 is a 8 cost target still, so very interesting. But Koala lead ability once per turn. This effect can be activated when your opponent plays a character with a base cost of 8 or more. And yep, Katakuri 8 cost means KID needs to take that one. Life goes down to 2, but you are playing a yellow deck. You are playing cards like we saw 8 cost Katakuri, 6 cost Kuma, 7 cost
Mhm.
Law, your most important card in your deck. So you can easily heal up, but same goes for Koala. Still on 4 life, but only Hug on board.
And we also do see a very interesting card on top of life of the yellow kits. We see Slam Gibson.
Mhm.
It has no trigger, but it has the counter for plus 3000 if he wants to. But it's also a main effect. You may rest 5 of your Don cards. So read it's actually asking 6 Don in total. And if your leader has a Supernovas, you may place up to one character with a cost of 9 or lower into your opponent's top or bottom life cards face down. And this card is really important for like a 9 cost Zoro. But in this matchup, it can come in handy as well if we see like an 8 cost Dragon, which we can't deal with, but we can because
Mhm.
we are playing the 8 cost Katakuri version. Uh, or I think one of the very important targets as well might be a 8 cost Mihawk that we
Yep,
got in OP12.
absolutely. 8 cost Mihawk being one of the best cards in this game. Now we see a 6 cost Nico Robin, also very important card for this deck, but no
Hmm.
dragon, and that's very unfortunately for Jonas with his deck, because yeah, dragon one of the best, if not the best card in your deck to play out 2 characters, just to have a good white board. But yeah, only Robin, still a very strong card
Really
with
strong.
yeah, really strong blocker ability, and also you need to trash one card from your hand, and then if your opponent got 5 or more cards in hand, he needs to trash 2 cards.
Hmm.
So KID is going for a 7k swing. Jonas is going to take this one and 10 Don, 2 life, and 2 more swings with Leader and Katakuri. What is the plan here? Is it Law and then just some good amount
Yeah,
of power swings into Quarter Life? Could be the turn.
I think he will. Yeah, he's gonna swing 9, play Law.
Yeah, probably. Yep, Hack ability, because he decided to block on KO. You can KO one of your opponent character with a cost of 4 or less, only Luffy as a target. And now we see Secret Rare Law, 7 cost. You need to put a Supernova card from your hand to the top of your life. And you can give one of your leader or your characters one rested Don. So 7k swing from KID. Could be a
Mhm.
block into 1k. There it is. Wow. And then a poo blocker and the lead ability to yeah, gain that Trafalgar Law 7 cost blocker ability. So 2 blockers, 3 life. That looks really, really good for KID.
Yep, a very healthy hand as well. And the Koala only a 6 cost Robin on the board, so it looks really good for the yellow kid side.
Absolutely, yeah. And still no dragon in hand as we see. But there's a Kuma, also very important to have. So maybe Kuma and then some swings with Leader and Koala and Rico Robin, of course. Sabo. That means, yeah, you can play him out for 3 Don. Because if you got 15 or more cards in trash, this card costs -3 in hand. And also is a block card and a 2K. That's a very consistent card. And a Revo Army, of course. Means
Mhm.
you can search it.
Yep.
That's a
A
very,
really
very
nice
strong card.
addition. Very, very nice addition for this Koala deck. Having a flexible 2K counter, actually.
Hmm.
Look at that. We have a
Yes.
very big hand as Yellow Kid. We having we are we do have a lot of counter, and as well in life we see a 2K counter and a 3K counter event. So
there was a 7K swing from Kuma. And KOALA decided to take this one. And there's a trigger search event. Very important to find your counters, to find your key cards. But there's still no 8 cost dragon in hand. Now 9K swing. He's going to defend this one.
mhm.
Plus 4K and a 1K. Now again 9K swing. 2 blockers on board, 2 life, and 2 cards in hand. So yeah, KOALA still in game. If you decide to block right now, then you are going to lose a body. If you're going to take this one, you are going down to 1 life. And then there's still the option for Kid to play out a 8 cost Kid. So maybe KOALA will go down to 0 life. But Jonas decided to block this one with Sabo.
Yellow
And now
Kid's
it looks like he's going
setting up.
for a big swing. Yeah.
He doesn't need to develop because he already has like a very big board, of course. Like he can just play, as we can see, a glimpse of a 2-cost Badge. So
Mhm.
I can imagine he will just play an extra blocker, leave 2 Don open for extra counter events, although the events are not protecting your bodies, so that's the downside. Because
Yep.
I think he's playing and Gibson and Gum Gum Red Hawk, and Gum Gum Red Hawk is only plus 3000 power during this battle for your leader. So
That's right.
leaving Dons open, it doesn't feel very necessary, but why not? Because the other 2 Dons were not that important. The Kuma was taken, the Katakuri was counter event with a counter, and the Law took out a blocker.
Yep,
So
absolutely right. So he also decided to play out that 2 cost Bish.
there
That
are
is
all
on
the
the right
dragons.
side. Yep, finally he found them because, yeah, 2 of them was stacked. He used that baby 5 trigger, draw 2 cards, and he draw into double dragon. So, yeah, super unfortunately for him to find the dragon that late, but now he finally got it, and I'm pretty sure he's going to play him out. If there is a Kuma in trash, yep, and there is a Kuma in trash. Of course, he's going to put the Kuma on top now because, yeah, he's going for Dragon Kuma play to heal up, build board,
Mhm.
and yeah, should survive 1 more turn. So could be very huge here. Problem is, you don't have a lot of cards in hand, and yeah, your opponent with 3 big bodies. That is dangerous. So
To
Dragon on play,
shuffle
you
back.
need. Yeah, sorry.
He needs to shuffle back some revolutionaries first.
Exactly.
And then he can play out a Kuma.
Yep, that's
Ooh.
super strong. And wow, he decided to play the 8 cost secret rare Sabo.
Mm-hmm.
That's a spicy card. On play, you can trash 1 card from your hand and KO a character from 2 characters with cost 5 and 3. Could be strong for the Rayleigh matchup, but also for yeah, for a matchup like Smoker and
GP if they
GP.
don't have stage.
Yeah, exactly. GP. They don't have stage. Stage, of course, allows to make your Sanji puddings to a 7 cost if you have equal or less done. So 7K
Mm-hmm.
swing from Kuma now. And he's going to counter this one out with 2k, 1k, 2 cards in hand, 1 blocker. Yeah, and of course, KID is going for some big swings, 9k swing. You can counter this one out if you have the event in hand, but doesn't look
Looks like a
like he's
counter.
going to do. Yep. There
A trigger.
is a trigger, but he's not sure if he wants to use it. Could be a beige trigger to, yeah, negate one more swing, probably from 7 cost law.
We did also see the 5 cost Onami already in
Right.
trash. So if he can trigger the Onami and get rid of the law to get rid of one more swing, can help as well.
Yeah, that's right. And I think it is a Nami. That's why Jonas is thinking, does this Nami make sense right now to use the trigger to get rid of the law? Of course, beige is going to protect the law. That's the downside.
Hmm.
But yeah, law will be in life now. And oh, what is this?
It's the new
Oh,
boa from PRBO2. And the trigger is KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. And it's good that they target the beige instead of the law because otherwise you are healing the yellow kids because of the beige.
absolutely
But
right.
this
Yeah.
was a decent trigger, let's say. We are on paper potentially winning or going for it on the backswing. Because we actually have a big board, right? We have 3 7Ks and a 9K.
Yeah, that trigger was very, very huge. Board of Koala looks very strong now.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 less blocker. But downside, KID still got 9 done and 5 cards in hand. So, yep,
Takes the
now
block.
he needs to block this one. Wants to protect his last life. There's a 1 cost Luffy search now, top 5, to find a supernova card. And I see an 8 cost KID, and this one is very huge now. Of course, 8 cost KID also mean you need to take your top life, but could be a good point. So you can use the lead ability. But he's going for the 1 cost pool blocker. If you have a different supernova card on field, then this character gains blocker. It's also 1k, so a very consistent 1 cost blocker for this deck. Now he's going for a 7k swing. Is it into Koala Leader? Yep, it is into Koala Leader. And there's no block on board. And yep, he needs to take this one. And now the question is, kids can go for game here
Mm-hmm.
by putting all of his Don on the leader. But yep, he's going for a 9k swing, and this one is going to be enough because there are not enough counters in hand. Oh, he's not sure. Yeah, of course, one
Yeah.
Don is up. That means maybe Koala is going for a bait here. And if you are too greedy right now, with no blockers, you can lose the game. That's why, yep, just a 9k swing, but it's still enough. So GG's here. KID just won this game.
2-0 in the tournament, yellow kids. And it was really unfortunate for the Koala not to see 8 cost Dragon on curve. That was like the most important card to see.